Hello and welcome to Dishing Delights. My name is Jenica and today I'm going to share with you a whole day's worth of shelf-stable meals. Let's get to it. Good morning. We're going to make some oatmeal. So the first thing that we are going to do is this is 4 cups of water. I'm going to add 2 scoops of dry milk because I want half of this water, half of this milk. So I'm just adding 2 scoops. All right, here's that 2 cups of water, 2 cups of milk. And then we also need 1 cup of oats. For old-fashioned oats, it's 4 cups of liquid per 1 cup of oats. And then we're gonna let those go low and slow. I have the burner on like a 3 out of 10 right now. Here is some real life for you. My coffee maker broke about a month ago, and I told myself that on Black Friday I was gonna go buy myself another coffee maker or like a tea kettle and a French press. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, and I haven't decided. So for the last month I've been making my coffee like this. And why is it the best coffee I've ever had? If you can't tell what I'm doing, I'll give you another angle. I am the most resourceful person that I know. So that's been like my coffee setup, and I love it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go get a Chemex from Walmart the next time I go. They just do not have a lot at the Walmart that I go to, because it's kind of like a small town Walmart. So I need to just branch out and go get a coffee maker, but why do that when this works so well? We actually do have like a Coleman camping coffee maker that I could get out just in the meantime, but when this works just as well. But those Coleman camping coffee makers are amazing. The one where you just like put it right on top of the camp stove and it looks just like a normal coffee maker. So good. All right, this is just gonna go low and slow for a long time. Someone asked me where I got this. This is the Rachel Ray brand spoon. But it has this amazing spoon rest. I got it at Ollie's. I don't know if you have an Ollie's near you. It's like a discount store. That's where I get a lot of my cookbooks and like some of my kitchen items. I love that store. Everything's so cheap. Now you just want this to go low and slow. I'm just doing some morning chores while this is going. If it starts boiling over, just put the heat down a little bit. And once this is finished, we're gonna add some brown sugar and maple syrup, or you can add any toppings that you would like. All right, this is starting to come together. So what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I'm just gonna stir that in a little bit. I'm also going to add a pinch of salt. Now these oats ended up simmering on the stove somewhere in between 25 and 30 minutes, and that's pretty normal for old-fashioned oats. We're gonna serve up some oatmeal. This was enough for 2 people. Like 2 hefty servings. If you're serving this with something else, then this would be enough for 4 people. And that is breakfast. It also kind of reminds me of like 5th grade camp. This is definitely my go-to oatmeal recipe.
We are now gonna make an Italian bean soup.
All right, we're gonna chop up this onion, and then we're gonna start on our soup. All right, I'm going to take these to my pan. Add a little bit of olive oil. All right, I'm gonna get these really translucent. So this is gonna take a bit. All right, if you hear my husband laughing in the background, he's just relaxing it on TikTok, so you know how that goes. All right, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to this as well. I probably don't need to, but YOLO. What? I honestly can't believe I just said YOLO. So I am going to take some of this Italian seasoning blend. We're gonna add that right into that oil. Oh no, I forgot to open the tomato paste. All right, hold on. All right, I'm taking about 1.5 tablespoons of tomato paste. And I'm just going to get that all delicified. My brain is not working right now. I'm just gonna bring out the flavor in that tomato paste. Alright, I gotta work quicker. Added a little bit of my chicken broth. I'm gonna add about a cup of that broth real quick. I'm gonna bring my heat to a medium heat. That was on like a low heat for like the first 10-15 minutes. I like really let that onion cook down. Not as long as I wanted to, but we gotta eat soon, so. I'm going to open up the rest of my cans and drain my beans, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, I'm going to add in my rinsed kidney beans and my delicious tomatoes that I canned with you guys earlier this fall. I'm gonna break those up. These are amazing, and I love the color of them. All right, so normally I would add cannellini beans. Cannellini, is that how you say it? Cannellini beans. But I am out. And I have told myself I am no longer buying canned beans, that I'm going to can them myself. But this is like the 3rd time that I went to go grab a can of cannellini beans, and I'm saying that so wrong. Cannellini beans, and I haven't had any. So I need you guys to keep me accountable. I need to can some beans in the next few weeks. How about this? I will can beans by the end of Vlogmas. Hold me accountable. Alright, I have this on a medium-high heat now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the rest of my chicken broth. You know what I'm also gonna do? I don't know why, it just sounds delicious. So we'll just add a little one in. I'm also gonna add in a little bit of salt. A whole lot of pepper. And then at the end of this, I'm going to add in a can of spinach. I'm going to add in a can of spinach. And I have this leftover pasta that I really need to use up. What I do is when I make a box of pasta, I just add the leftovers into an old like salsa jar like this one is, or pasta jar, and pasta sauce jar. And then I use them up in meals like this. I am going to add a little bit of sugar to this. Now sugar breaks down the acidity a little bit. You only need like a teaspoon. But that's something I always add into my chilies or tomato soups or any like tomato based soup. Yep, that's perfect. Now what I'm going to do to this is I'm going to add this leaf spinach can. I didn't drain it. I'm just gonna add it right in there. That looks so beautiful. I love a colorful soup. All right, now for the last part. I'm going to take about half of this and add it into our pot. Maybe a little more than half. And once that pasta is fully cooked, our soup is all prepared. This is going to be such a delicious lunch. Whoa, I was letting it get away from me. Alright, I'm going to turn down the heat just a little bit. Now it's at a full medium. I mean, does that not look delicious? Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm going to taste test this one more time. Alright, what I'm going to do to this is I'm going to add some garlic powder, some onion powder, a little hint of cumin, and some cayenne, quite a bit. So add any of your seasonings of choice. Before you serve it, just taste it and then add whatever you feel like it needs. Add just a little bit of salt. Ooh, that cumin just like added a whole lot of kick. Alright, now let's serve this up. Yum. Alright, and if you have some Parmesan cheese in your cupboard, if you keep that on hand, add some of that as well. This is going to be so delicious. Woo-hoo. Doesn't that look so good? Wow. You need to make this. Even with the kidney beans, it's delicious.
For tonight's dinner, we're gonna keep it super simple, and I'm gonna serve some soup over potatoes.
Okay, when I'm making instant potatoes, it's 2 cups of liquid per 1 cup of potato flakes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 cups of water here, and then to that I'm just going to add in 1 scoop. I'm going to add in 1 scoop of milk powder. I'm going to mix that in. And then we're gonna let this come to a boil, and as soon as it comes to a boil, we're gonna add in our potato flakes, and this is gonna go super quickly. All right, that milk powder is fully combined. Now, if you're wondering, let me get it. This is the brand of powdered milk that I keep on hand. I love that stuff. You can find it in your international food aisle. I grabbed mine from Sam's Club. I actually had it delivered. All right, it is now boiling. So I just removed the heat. I'm going to stir the potatoes in. And then that is it. I am moving these potatoes. Oops. I am moving these potatoes to another container. And then I'm taking my can of soup. I have chicken pot pie soup here. I try to buy my cans of soup for under $1.60 a can. I think that when I buy these in bulk, they're $1.30 a can. And these are really delicious. Now this is just going to heat through, and then we'll just serve this right on top of our mashed potatoes. Now, this is going to serve 2 people. So if you have 4 people, add 2 cans of soup. 6 people, add 3 cans of soup. But I will let you know that with these potatoes and this combined, it's only gonna be 365 calories per person. So be mindful of that. If you need a little bit more protein, add a can of chicken into this, which wouldn't be a bad idea. I just don't want to use up all of my canned chicken right now. And honestly, 365 calories for a meal is perfect. So just be mindful of the caloric needs of your family. And if you're in an emergency situation, make sure that you are getting enough calories in your diet. And as you're stockpiling, being prepared for a SHTF situation is your goal. You really need to make sure you have some high calorie foods. All right, this is now finished. All right, to this bowl, I'm adding my potatoes. And then I'm adding in that soup over top. And this is our dinner tonight. This looks so good. Now, because this meal doesn't have enough carbs, you know. I'm also gonna serve this with a roll. I am so excited to share this recipe with you guys. That is tomorrow's video. I'm finally sharing that. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you would like to, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for watching.